This update was compiled with content from ChinaWorker.info.
I'm Nick Schillingford, and this is a 3-minute news update. China, the world's second largest economy, is increasingly driven by real estate spending, which has formed a massive speculative bubble. This has led to the building of entire ghost cities that are nearly, if not completely, unoccupied. Feverish speculation has led housing prices across the country to surge an estimated 140% since 2007. This prompted the central government to impose a raft of restrictions on the banking and property sectors early last year, but so far with little effect. Investment in housing surged 36.4% in the first 7 months of 2011. China's banks, although owned by the state, have invented an array of measures to get around the tighter government rules, which, if followed, would massively cut bank profits. These new innovations, including an explosion of so-called entrusted loans, where banks act as middlemen between cash-starved small and medium enterprises and cash-rich state-owned companies. The banks collect a handsome fee for arranging entrusted loans without using their own capital, which therefore does not breach government lending limits. Another growth area is the underground banking system completely outside the government's regulation, which accounts for a much bigger share of total loans this year. About 80% of the small and medium enterprises in Zhejiang province are using underground banking loans to fund their businesses. This has allowed a class of mega-rich to develop. The number of yuan billionaires almost doubled from 4,000 last year to 7,500 this year, according to Hurun, which has been compiling a list of China's wealthiest individuals for the past 13 years. More attention-grabbing is the number of US dollar billionaires, which Hurun puts at 271 this year, up from 189 last year, and more than double the 130 in 2009. This confirms that China has the second largest number of billionaires in the world after the United States. This is bad news for the mass of the population who are left with a smaller piece of the overall economic cake. Quote, "The rich are getting richer at a pace much faster than the overall growth of the economy, which means the poor are becoming poorer," Professor Hu Zhangdou of Beijing Institute of Technology told the South China Morning Post. When will this bubble burst? It is impossible to predict the timing with any accuracy, but clearly it will burst at some point, and the effects upon the Chinese and world economy will be extremely serious.
This has been a 3-minute news update.